Hello friends, Heidi here from Rain Country. God is good all the time, and I'm here for a quick video just to talk about my favorite clothespins, and these are new ones that I've come across thanks to Phil, who's been a longtime follower of ours. So thank you for that, Phil, for heading me in that direction. Now I've been hanging my clothes to dry since my firstborn was in diapers, at least that long, but it wasn't until shortly after my second child was born 25 years ago that Patrick put in a couple of clotheslines inside the house. So before that, I was only able to hang the clothes out for maybe 3 months out of the year, because where we live, it is rain, rain, and even more rain. We have about 9 months of rain and 3 months of nice weather. And so I really wanted to have it so that I could hang the clothes to dry all year round, because I realized back then, 25 years ago, that I could save $50 a month by hanging my clothes to dry. So, and that was back then. Of course, back then it was a family of 4 and I was doing cloth diapers. But even so, I would say I'd still be saving that much with just the 2 of us now, at least, because electricity costs are always going up and so on and so forth. And of course, I decided to shoot this video in here. And yes, I am currently still using this off-grid system because I still do not have a working electric machine. Our old one broke down. Patrick has been trying to fix it. Now, we did go ahead and order a new machine because just like with so many other things, it's hard to get a lot of stuff in a timely manner. So it's, you know, a lot of things are on back order for at least a month. And so I've been using my off-grid setup. That's okay. I enjoy it. I did do a video on how I do laundry on this, and we've had this set up for 4 years. So I'll link to that video down below if you're interested in how it works, how it's set up. Patrick did build it, and you can find out the information about that. And especially if you're like us and you're wanting some kind of backup setup in case of power outages, or in case you have a washing machine that breaks down like ours did and you need something to fill in the gap until you can get a new one or get the old one fixed. Okay, so back to the topic of what this video is supposed to be about, and that is clothespins. So I was talking about how I've been doing this for so long, and through the years I've had to buy so many clothespins, and I keep trying different ones. And here, obviously, if you leave the clothespins out, they will rot, and then you go to use them and they break. And I don't always remember to bring, at the end of the season, to bring all my clothespins in off the outside lines. And so they get left out there all winter, and they get waterlogged, and then they rot, and then when I go to use them again, they snap in half. Now, I've had some work pretty good and last for a long time, and that would be the bamboo ones. When I bought the bamboo ones, initially I was really happy with them. They're definitely, these particular ones definitely had a stronger grip on them, the wire here. And so that was important to me, especially when you're hanging up heavy, wet Carhartt jeans, work pants, not just your regular jeans, but we're talking the work ones with the suspender buttons and the whole bit. Those things are heavy, the double front. And so I needed something that was good and heavy that was going to hold it strong. And so the bamboo ones were good in the fact that if I leave these outside, they don't rot like your regular wood ones do, like these ones here. And this is very lightweight, and it's just a smaller in general. Like, look at the difference in size. That was the nice thing about the bamboo, is because it's bamboo, it's tougher than wood, and it can withstand getting wet and dry and wet and dry again without it rotting away. But the added problem with the bamboo is it is more smooth than your standard wood, and so these tend to fall apart a lot easier than these ones do. They both fall apart as far as just coming apart, and what I mean by that is like this. So this isn't broken, it's just come apart, so sometimes those parts just fly off of there, and let's say you got a wind that picks up, you got your clothes hung outside and the wind picks up, and maybe it catches those things just right. And what that can do is cause your clothespins to just fly apart. And then you got to go find a piece and put it back together, and it's a real pain. And that was happening a lot with the bamboo ones, like I said, even more so than these. And it was just getting beyond frustrating. Well, not too long ago, Phil had told me about these stainless steel ones, and I thought all stainless steel. And so I got to looking it up, and I was really thrilled to find that they do make these stainless steel clothespins and they're a solid piece construction. So you don't have to worry about them falling apart. And they are indeed stainless steel. And I checked how you check to see if it's a good quality stainless steel, and it really is stainless steel, is you take a magnet and try to stick it to the magnet. If it doesn't stick, it's stainless steel. If it does stick, it's not stainless. So that's how you can double check anything that's labeled as stainless. And so the first ones I ordered up were these ones. Now these were the 2-inch ones, and these ones are okay, but they're not as strong and not as big. They were smaller than I thought they were going to be. Well, after I got them in, it's like, okay, these will be okay, but I really want something bigger, especially for the big heavy jeans. So I went back and looked, and sure enough, was able to find a bigger size. And so these ones, I think it was 2.68 or something like that. And even though they're not a full inch bigger, it does make a big difference. They're a little bit wider, and they definitely have a stronger grip than these ones do. Now these ones I will still use, but these ones here, these are the best. I like these ones so much, I bought 3 more packs of them. So I have a total of 4 packs because I use clothespins for a lot of things. Now the wooden ones, the bamboo ones that I still have, I use them for many other things than just hanging clothes. Like when I'm making my patchwork skirts for the store, I'll have the 4 different rows, 4 different tiers. So I went ahead and got one of the skirts that's already ready to put together. So you can see this is the top tier. So I have that pinned together in the order that I'm going to sew it together. Same thing with the 2nd tier, 3rd tier, and 4th tier. So all this right here is one skirt. And so clothespins to me have many, many uses. I mean, you can use them to close bags and all kinds of stuff. And then especially for my laundry, and especially for the stuff that's outside, I don't want to have to bring my clothespins in all the time. And so having the stainless steel ones that I can leave on the outside line is going to make my life a lot easier, especially if I don't have to worry about them rotting or blowing away or falling apart. And so what I'll do is I'm going to link to these ones down below, because I don't even recommend trying the smaller one. Unless you have uses for the smaller one, if you're wanting to use it for clothes, it can work for lighter weight things, but I don't really recommend these. Or if you have a really thin clothesline, these might be okay, but my clothesline outside is pretty fat. The ones in the house are smaller, but even for that, this one is still my best choice, because I'm hanging up my skirts, my flannel skirts, Patrick's heavy jeans. These are necessary. Towels, that kind of stuff. So these are the ones I'm going to link to down below. And this is the package. I haven't opened this one yet. This is what the package looks like that they come in. I can't remember how many are in here. It's not a whole lot. It's definitely less than per package than the smaller ones, but it makes sense because you're getting a bigger and a better clothespin for that. So if you're getting into hanging up your laundry, or you've been doing it for many years like I have, and you're looking for a better clothespin than these ones that keep falling apart or rotting away, I recommend these. Now, I have to admit, I've only just started using them, so I can't say how they'll do for certain on the test of time, but since they're stainless steel, and again, I did look at them closely, one solid piece, that tells me right there they should last for a very long time. And so hopefully they'll hold up as well as I think they will, but I'm certain they've got to last longer than the ones I've been using for the past 25 years or however long it's been. So if you're interested in checking those out again and learning how I use my off-grid setup here, then go ahead and open up the description box down below this video. And how you do that, if you're unfamiliar, is if you're on a computer, then you're just going to go straight down right here, right below my channel name. You'll see my channel name, Rain Country, and then below that you should see the words show more. Click on that, it'll open the description box, and you'll be able to see our Etsy link, the video links, the different other links and contact information we'll have in there. And if you are on a smart device, then go right over here to this side. You'll see a little tiny gray triangle. If you click on that, that'll open up the description box for you on there so you can check out our links. Okay, well, I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.